wanting to also, make sure we keep moving and hit on some other things.
Oh, sure.
Because one of the
about
other
nuts?
Go ahead.
Nuts.
Yes.
Let's talk about nuts.
Yes. So when it comes to nuts and seeds, I'm getting my other paper here. Again, nuts and seeds, you're finding the biotin in there. You're finding your B12 in there. We're talking about almonds, and if you're talking about almonds, I have walnuts here. If you're having, there's like macadamia nuts that are really one, they're so buttery, but that richness, the oils from it is amazing. And if you can't do nuts, then there's chia seeds. Chia seeds, it's a power seed because you're getting so much protein from that little tiny grain. It's amazing how much you can get there. So nuts and seeds, they are our friends. So, if you want to get, a seed oil, because some people, they don't want olive oil, but you can use avocado oil. You can use, because now you can get any kind of seed oil that you want, really. Right. But they're so great to incorporate in your diet because of all of the properties. And I want to get to that because there's some that I really want to mention here that help.
And while you're looking for that,
go ahead.
Nuts are really good in reducing inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that we never really talk about is how inflammation really affects the scalp. Inflammation is one of the biggest impediments to hair growth. Oh, wow. I just finished this trichology training, and one of the things they were talking about, the things that can block growth and hair production is inflammation. And oftentimes we don't focus on inflammation. We think about inflammation in our joints and different things like that, but we never focus on it. How does it affect our overall body and how does it affect our scalp? And a lot of times, most of the properties in nuts can deflect inflammation, as well as increase our zinc.
There we go. I was going to say that's the
really
one I was
key.
hit on.
Zinc right now is a key element. Zinc keeps our lungs, it keeps us healthy. And in this era, it's really important to keep our mineral levels up. So that we can be fortified to fight this COVID virus. And zinc is a very, very key element in that. So nuts produce, help with inflammation. And it also fortifies our lungs and zinc.
I love that. Love it. And then getting back also to, there's another seed I wanted to mention as well, which is, where is it? Flax seeds. Yeah. So flaxseed and chia seeds. You're also, you might win, especially when you take flaxseed, you might find yourself going to the restroom and things like that. They're full of fiber. Again, things that are great for our bodies. You want more fiber, have some flaxseed, put that in a couple of things. But again, it's just these tiny additions to what you're already doing. And you may not even know that you were having these kind of things. So now you might want to increase some more of it. But sunflower seeds provides nearly 50% of your daily vitamin E needs. That's what's so crazy to me. Sunflower seeds are so they're so rich in what they provide to us. The B vitamins that are in it. B vitamin, again, covers so many things that are amazing for our hair, for our skin, for our organ function.
I have a question, if I could interject.
Yeah.
There was a question about nut oil, and I know, and you said sunflower oil. Would that be like a good one to put on yourself, or is it, or you just ingest it?
So I'll let you answer oils for putting on topically on the scalp. I'll let you go there.
Well, I would say yes. I would say like most pure oils you can put on the scalp, But like I always tell my client, you know, anything you put on your scalp can just be washed right away. So I believe in inside and outside. So I believe if you take it in, side, you know, it's going to get into your bloodstream, and that's going to feed and nourish your hair. And you can double it by putting it on top. But I use sunflower oil on my hair. I love avocado oil on the hair. I like almond oil, grapeseed oil. So, you know, oils, you can use most oils topical if you have no allergic reaction to them.
And I actually, for my moisturizer, I use almond oil, you know, and that's my moisturizer. So I'll just put some almond oil on my face, and it has been doing, for me, it's been working pretty well. You know, like I said, 52, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all right, girl. You look
know,
I just want to say that I always, when clients come into the salon, I'm always looking at your scalp. And a lot of times, if you have a really, really dry scalp, I always recommend you adding a little more olive oil or a little more avocado oil to your diet. You know, that is, you know, like inside out. And a nut oil that we didn't talk about putting on your hair is shea butter. You know,
God, I love shea butter. That's my body butter. Yes.
I mean, you know,
oh yes.
You cannot. I just think that is the most lubricating oil you can truly put on your scalp. Now, I've only had this once, but I was at a flea market, and this woman had she was scraping the nut butter out of the big shell. And so she was scooping the butter out and giving you shea butter from the shell. I shared a little bit of it at the shop, but I have to say it was so rare that I decided, well, maybe I need to keep a little of this and rub it on my body.
Hello, exactly.
So, but I've only had it once, and it was a totally different experience. So if you can find it, a pure shea butter is absolute.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's one of the things I love going to African markets here and in New York. A little easier for me on the East Coast when, you know, we go to Harlem and it's all right there, or out in Brooklyn. And they would have a lot of the shea butters and everything there, you know, ready for you. I want to hit on one other thing, and then I want to get cooking, because we can still go, we can still get into things, because as I present some of the food, there's going to be some more things that come up. But one thing also that